Hello guys, it's time to show Uncle Roger and Alex the French guy what an authentic fried rice is. Today we are gonna do the absolute best fried rice from an original recipe from my chef friend in China, Yubo. He was more than happy to help me in my fried rice spiritual journey and to stick it to Uncle Roger after he did my boy Jamie so nasty. Enough talking, let's start cooking. And the first thing we need to do is to boil the rice and let it in the fridge for 1 day. And I'm gonna share you the secret to make fluffy rice at home without a rice cooker because we don't need a special machine to boil rice, but let's not talk about that. We don't want to start any beef with the Asian people, only with Uncle Roger.
Hiya! I dead now.
Okay, so for the rice you first need to wash it, and don't fucking skip this step because it's important for the rice to not be too sticky after. When the rice is nice and clean and the water isn't white, measure it in any cup you have in your kitchen and use the same cup to add the water. The ratio should be equal water to rice.
Why you measure water with cup? Just use finger. You put rice, put water until finger.
Then we cook it on medium-high heat at around 5 to 6 on induction. Then when it starts boiling, put it to low at around 3. Cover it and cook it for 10 to 15 minutes. Then keep it covered another 10 minutes after cooking, and at the end you will be left with perfect rice. After the rice took its vacation in the fridge, it's time to use that chicken we deboned 2 episodes ago and turn it into stock. This is the simplest chicken stock you can do, so no, you can't fuck it up. You just need the carcass of the chicken, the trimmings, the thighs, or any chicken part you have. The important thing is to have a good enough amount for a flavorous stock. Around half a kilo should be around for 3 to 4 liters of stock. In a pot we will add some seeds oil on high heat and then throw in the chicken. You want to get it a nice golden brown to create a fond on the bottom, give some caramelization on the meat. Around 2 to 3 minutes should be enough for this. After we can add the veggies. You can use anything you have in the fridge, but the base veggies for a stock should always be celery, carrots, and onions. I also added some tomatoes because they give a nice sweetness and acidity. Now we can fill the pot with water, leaving 2 fingers worth of space at the top so it doesn't overflow. Now we just mix a little bit and let it cook until it's reduced by 1/3. Cook it on high heat until it boils, then leave it on low to medium heat. Skim off all the scum that forms on the top so we keep it nice and clean. Now we can start with the mise en place for the fried rice. One thing that I couldn't find is shaojiu, if I pronounce that correctly. There is a yellow colored white alcohol that is used to enhance the aroma and deepen the taste of dishes according to my chef friend. But it's no biggie. Yubo said that we should use around 40 to 50 grams of each ingredient if we cook for 3 to 5 people, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. We need to cut everything in cubes of around 0.5 centimeters. Let's start with the veggies. First we're gonna cut the carrots that are the substitute for sea cucumbers, which of course I could not find back home in Romania, and shrimp roe. We will get them into nice cubes, we will peel them, then cut all the sides so it has a rectangular shape and stays flat on the cutting board. Then we can cut planks that have a width of 0.5 centimeters. Then we will cut them into thinner 0.5 centimeter rectangles, then we can cut those into nice cubes. Then we're gonna cut the leek and separate it into 3 parts. The white part we will use in the main stir fry, and we will also cut into 0.5 centimeter cubes. Then to add some textures, we will cut the white and greenish part into circles to add near to the end of cooking. Then for the final plating, we will cut the green part into long julienne strands that we will soak in cold water, preferably with ice so they curl up nicely. The green beans unfortunately were not in season, so I couldn't find any fresh ones. I will cut these frozen ones into 0.5 centimeter cubes. Unfortunately for the shrimp, when I opened it up, it had a very bad smell, so I couldn't use them and it was too late to go to the store, so we'll have to leave without it unfortunately. Also, if you can find, you should also cut some white asparagus and scallops, but again I wasn't able to find any of these. For protein, Yubo told me to use J5 ham that is very hard to find outside of China, so I used some Romanian pork ham that is very similar to J5 ham, and I also added some chicken breast which I cut into bigger 1.5 centimeter cubes because they will shrink during cooking. With everything cut, we can start sauteing all the ingredients. In a medium-sized pot, we will heat up some seeds oil and saute the leek whites and the chicken for 2 to 3 minutes. Then we will add the pork ham, carrots, and green beans. After sauteing them for 2 to 3 minutes, we will add the porcini mushrooms and again mix everything. Now we will set this aside and start with the rice. In a big frying pan or wok, if you have one, we will heat up some oil on medium heat and add 4 eggs that have been beaten. Do not mix it now. Immediately after, add the rice over eggs and start mixing up and down fast. We want to coat each grain with the eggs while also having nice chunks of scrambled eggs all over. Now we will add some chicken stock and turn the heat on high and mix until all the stock is evaporated and all the grains are separated from each other. After, we will add all the veggies and meat without the liquid they were boiled in, and we will continue mixing on high heat for 2 minutes. At the end, we can season with salt and pepper and we are done. We can now do the plating with a nice scoop of fried rice and add it on top the curled up leeks julienne. And now we are done. I hope you guys liked this video. The fried rice turned out amazing and full of flavor, and even though we didn't have all the ingredients, we made it work with what we had, and I think that's more important than sticking 100% to the recipe. I hope you guys will try it out and tell me how it turned out. For the next week, I'll show you my version of authentic gazpacho turned fine dining. Until next time, keep spreading those kitchen smiles and happy cooking.